Good afternoon and hello everyone. Thank you for tuning in and I hope your Hump Day Wednesday has been going great for you. Today I am sharing with you how I make caramel apples. Of course, it's nothing hard or difficult to do, and it is a very common type of snack, and it can be eaten at any time of the year, of course, but um, this is a favorite snack of mine in the fall, and as you can see from my last video, I made funnel cake, so I'm just sharing with you some food items that I like in the fall, that I particularly eat in the fall, and caramel apples with nuts is one of my favorites. Alright, so I am sharing with you the ingredients that I use. You will need the sticks, the bamboo sticks, but I couldn't find the ones that had the pointed edges, so make sure you get the one with the pointed edges, or the pointed ends, I'm sorry. And I have a bag of gala apples, which you can use whatever apple you prefer, and I have 3 packs of caramel bits by Kraft, and it depends on how many apples that you'll be doing, depending on how much caramel you'll need. And I have some heavy cream, and I have some coarse chopped nuts, which this is optional. You don't have to use mixed nuts. And I have a cookie sheet lined with wax paper. Okay. And also you will need a pot to melt your caramel candies in. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, so first things first, you will want to wash your apples, and particularly you want to wash your apples in warm or hot water. This may get rid of the wax coating that apples have. And so once you're done washing your apples, you will give them a good drying off, and also take off the stems so that you will be able to insert your sticks inside of the apples. Okay, so we have a couple here that we've dried and took the stems out. So I'm going to show you how hard this is. If you don't get the right sticks, it's going to be very hard to insert a blunt edge stick inside of the apple. So make sure you get the right type of pointed stick that is used for candy apples. At the moment I couldn't find any at the Walmart that I went to, so it'll be a bit of a job to get that type of stick pointed into the apple. Alright, so just showing you that we have all the apples with the sticks in them. So now it's time for the caramel. Okay, so on medium-low heat, you will add in your caramel candy. I wind up using all 3 bags, and I found out that I didn't need all 3 bags, so only 2 bags will work for you. And as I stated, it depends on how many apples you have and also the size of your apples, and I had small to medium sized apples, so only 2 bags of caramel candies would have worked for me. And I'm going to add in a half a cup of heavy cream, and you can add more cream to this if you like. If you want your consistency to be a little thinner, you can add more cream. Okay, so as you can see, it is starting to melt a little bit, and it will be a little hard to stir around at this stage, but it will eventually melt. So just keep stirring so that your caramel won't stick to the pot or burn. Keep it on medium-low heat. Okay, so as you can see, I added a bit more, about a 1/4 cup of cream. I added more cream because I have all 3 bags of caramel candy in my pot. So I'm just going to keep continuing to stir the caramel candy until it melts completely. And this process could take 3 to 5 minutes or maybe more depending on your heat. Kind of hard to get it out of that whisk there. I might have to use a fork. Okay, so as you can see, this is about 5 minutes in for me, and I just continue to stir it until it gets completely melted. You can see there is still bits of caramel candy that hasn't quite dissolved yet, so you're just going to keep stirring that until it completely melts. Alright, so as you can see here, it is almost completely melted. Okay, so then give me just a moment to just update you on some things. I haven't been posting like I should, and it's due to the fact that I am working a full-time job, so I'm not posting as much as I used to. So I will be posting videos as much as I can. So as you see here, it is completely melted and ready for the apples to be dipped. Right, so I have my cookie sheet lined with wax paper with the apples, and I have it next to my pot, and I still have my stove. Now I have it turned down on low, you know, on low where the caramel will still stay heated. Okay, so I'm just showing you that you can use a spoon to spoon on the caramel, or you can twirl it around to coat your apple with the caramel. Right, so I'm just trying to make sure that it is completely coated with the caramel, and I give it a little twirl. And the apple that you see that I did before, I didn't do too well with that apple. I added the nuts to that apple too soon. Be careful as with the caramel, because the caramel is hot, it can burn you, so be careful when you're handling the hot caramel. Okay, so basically you're just taking your apple and you're putting the caramel on and you're sitting it down. I would suggest that you let the caramel cool a little bit before adding on your nut topping. And you don't have to use nuts. You can also use cookie crumbs. You can also use candies. So the possibility of adding what you want to your caramel apple is endless. You can, add in other toppings that you like. Doesn't have to be nuts, but nuts are my favorite. Alright, so we're just still cutting up the other apples. Okay. And as I stated before, once you coat the apples in the hot caramel, mix it for a minute or two before you add any other toppings, because the caramel, while it's still hot, could still drip, and also your toppings that you like to place on it could also drip down as well, because the caramel is still too hot. So let the caramel sit on the apple for a minute or two before placing the toppings on it. Alright, so we're almost finished with all the apples. That's pretty simple. You can do this with your children, but I prefer an adult to do the caramel, especially if the caramel is too hot for a child to eat. Alright, and there you have it. We are finished with all the apples that we made. And I do like my nut toppings to be chunky, so normally in the caramel apple that you see the nuts on it, though. Nuts are not as chunky, and so I make the mix, make it
toppings. It depends on
You can put whatever toppings you want.
so I make turn apples, which is a standard for me, and also